Hello, my name is Azina Amar, and welcome to my YouTube channel. The reason why I started this channel is because I read a lot and I learn a lot. And the more books I read, the more it changed my mindset. And once I was able to change my mindset, I was able to free myself from a lot of suffering. And today, the way our society is set up, everybody's so busy, they really don't have time to read. So, what I decided to do was read and then give you guys the highlights. So, I pray and hope that I can say a few words that will set you free. That's my purpose for doing this. Our society, our school system don't educate us on the things that I think we need the most to be happy, free adults. Example, we're not taught about finances. We're not taught about marriage. We're not taught about how to be parents. We're not taught anything useful about our emotions. We don't know how to control our emotions. We're not taught about meditation. They don't teach us anything useful. I feel like they just take you and throw you out in life without a life raft. So I think we have to educate ourselves. At least that's what I've been doing. And along the way, I've been learning a lot. And I just wanted to bring them to you guys and share them with you. One thing that don't get a lot of emphasis, and I think that could help us a lot, is being silent, being quiet. You know, in life, we're taught lies. We're just taught lies, and we suffer because we believe these lies. So I'm hoping to come to you and we unlearn these lies and then learn the truth so we can have better, happier lives. One lie that we're told is that whenever something happens to you, fight back. Somebody curse you, you curse them. And I did that for years and it got me nowhere. Maybe beat up a few times. But now that I'm older, I know if somebody come and fuss at me or curse me out or want to fight, I sit back, I smile, and I just send them love. You know why? I don't have time for the negativity and the drama. It's just, and if you don't feed something, it'll go away. So if somebody's coming to you with some drama, ignore it. And then they'll see their self. But if you start fighting with them and arguing with them, it's just two fools sitting there fighting. So if you could be quiet, I promise you the universe got your back. Be quiet. They will come back and apologize because they'll see themselves. Oh my God. So you guys know I love TikTok. Since COVID, we had TikTok. So I was watching this one TikTok and this lady came to the doctors and said, "Doctor, I'm so afraid. My husband is cursing me out every day. I don't know what to do." So the doctor said, "This is what you do. Next time he starts cursing you out, go grab a cup of water and put it in your mouth and swish, swash, swish, swash. And don't drink it or spit it out until he leaves the room." So weeks later, the lady come back to the doctor. She's happy, she's refreshed, and she's like, "Oh my God, Doc, can you please tell me how in the world will water help solve my problem?" He said, "It's not the water, it's you shutting your mouth." I love it. So guys, the lesson is, don't give it any energy and it'll go away. And one thing you guys don't realize is we take everything so personal. It's not personal. And actually, sometimes it has nothing to do with you. That person could be going through something in life and just take it out on you. And then we're like puppets. We got to respond to everything and react. But don't. If you can't master yourself, you can't master anything else. So little by little, if somebody comes to you, just don't respond. Just be quiet and send them love. And it's not going to be easy, but with practice, you can master this. With practice. Another lie society teaches us as women is your main goal in life should be to get married. Prince Charming is going to come save us. And we're going to live happily ever after. This is not true. Whoever you are, however you are, you're going to take you into a marriage. If you're not a happy person, you're not going to be happy when you get married. It's just not going to happen. Your husband or your spouse is not going to save you. They're not going to fix you. I'm sorry, and they're not going to save you. So if you can get this illusion out of your head, this will set you free. And your spouse could never make you happy. That's your job. Your job is to make you happy. It's not your spouse's job. But we have all these illusions, and then they set us up for failure. Another thing we do that we shouldn't do is have expectations. Let's say somebody get married. Oh my God, this is going to be the greatest wedding on earth. Oh, this is it. Your expectations is up here. And if the wedding is right here, it's so many couples that fight about their weddings or their honeymoons because their expectations were here. So let's stop with the expectations. Just go with the flow. And then listen, I think they did a study on this. People who have elaborate, crazy, expensive weddings don't last. They usually divorce quickly. But people who have simple, just go to the courthouse weddings usually last longer. Research has proven this. So let's cut down on the expectations. Stop expecting things. This will set you free from so much suffering and disappointment. Stop it with the expectations. So, another thing I love about silence is you will be more people who meditate and people who take time for silence. They're smarter. They're more calm. They're more. Their cognitive is just on point. But when people, for beginners, meditators for beginners, I tell them to just do 1 minute. If you're a beginner for meditation, just do 1 minute a day. But then in a few weeks, do 2 minutes, you can add it. But YouTube has so many, like 5-minute meditations. There's so many different meditations out there. You could do a guided meditation, or you could just follow your breath. Go in and out. Especially if something's really, really bothering you, just step back, breathe in, breathe out, and you'll start to feel the peace. We don't meditate, and you know, I keep telling you guys this. Our brains are supercomputers, and we never turn them off. We never have any peace. And that's where meditation comes in, the power of silence comes in, where it gives your mind a break. So if you guys could implement this in your daily life, I promise you, you will not regret it. Forgiveness. If you guys could start forgiving and letting go of the past. You know, the past is like when you hold up them stories in the past, it's like holding up a dead body. You dragging a dead body around with you everywhere. And you're wondering why you're tired, irritable, and don't have any energy. Let the past go. Let it go. I had... And you guys who want better relationships, it's this amazing book called The 5 Love Languages by Gary Chapman. When I first got married, I bought this book, and he says that we all have different love languages, and it depends on how you grew up. One love language is words and affirmations. That's mine. I love words. Another one is gift giving, serving, servitude, touch. So if you could study your spouse and learn their love languages, because a lot of times we'll be in a marriage and one spouse won't feel loved. You could do everything you possibly think possible for this person and they don't feel loved. And it's because you're not speaking their love languages. So if you could invest in this book, The 5 Love Languages by Gary Chapman, it will help your relationship tremendously. Oh, it's such an amazing book. Learn your spouse's love language, because we be with people and don't know who they are and don't understand. And a lot of things stem from their childhood, however they grew up. So if you guys could go out and get that book, I promise you, you will love it. Okay, so let's get back to the power of silence. So, you know, God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth, and I think it's for us to be quiet and listen. So if you guys would just start being quiet and listening, it will take you a lot further. Another thing I love about silence is a lot of influential and wealthiest people are quiet. They're quiet. So if you guys can start just implementing meditation, you should meditate like you brush your teeth. No, it will help you with your mental health. It will help you with them. They say our minds are like drunk monkeys. It's constantly just jumping around, constantly up, and you never shut it off. And then the thoughts that's going on, but they say we have 60 to 70 thoughts a day, and 90% of them are negative. Oh my God, you wonder why you're feeling crazy and stupid and ugly. Your mind's sitting there just cursing you out all day. When you meditate, it'll shut that mouth up. It'll shut them voices up inside, constantly nagging you and harassing you. Yeah, so if you guys could implement that, I promise you will love it. So, you guys, another thing that I absolutely love is just whenever something happens, don't hold on to it. Just let it go. What I do is, if something happens to me negative or somebody hurts me, I don't take it personal and I let it go and I just give it to the universe. I just give it to God. Because I just don't have time for that negativity. And once I let it go and give it to God, I promise the universe will fight for you. You don't have to fight anymore. Sit back and give it to God. Give it to the universe. And He'll take care of everything for you. I promise you. And people will leave you alone. They'll stop messing with you. Yep. So listen, you guys. I always tell people, if you could promise just to do one page a day, this will change your life tremendously. If you could implement just a few things every day in your life, it would change tremendously. If you could eat better, nutrition. If you could exercise, go outside. We spend 98% of our time in an artificial environment. Oh my God, this isn't healthy for us. We're vitamin D deficient. Go outside. If we could spend more time in nature, if you guys can meditate and listen to me. Another one I just absolutely love, if you could visualize. So if you could take 5 minutes meditating and afterwards visualize where you want to see yourself in the future. Use your imagination. It's a tool that God has given us to help us manifest what we want in the future. Visualize, close your eyes and add as much emotion to it as possible and visualize wherever you want to be, doing whatever you want. And nothing's big enough. Because you can have whatever you want in life. You just have to believe it. So if you guys can visualize and journal, I love journaling. It's free therapy. If you guys could journal every day and do affirmations, speak, I am smart, I am happy. You know what I say to myself when I'm just driving along? I always get everything I want. Speak to yourself, affirmation, positive affirmations, it works. The angels around you are saying amen, if you believe in angels. But the universe is listening. Whatever you say, the most powerful gift you have is your words, and you don't realize it. We bless each other with our words. We curse each other with our words. Stop it. Stop it. Words are so powerful. It's vibration and energy in your words, and you don't realize it. And we use them. We're so reckless. Cursing people with our words. How many times have a teacher told you you're not smart enough? You'll never be anything in life. How many times have we heard this throughout our life? And if you believe it and accept it, you will never be anything. But if you stand up and fight for yourself, no, I don't receive that. I am smart. I am beautiful. And I'm going to do this. I'm a winner. Don't receive negative thoughts if somebody come talking crazy to you. Don't do it. And remember how powerful your words are. Be mindful of your words. You may be cursing yourself as well. Oh man, I can't do this. And then we don't even realize we're doing it because we're on autopilot. And listen, you guys, another thing I want you guys to start doing is to be aware, be mindful, step back and be mindful of your thoughts and your emotions. Because there's a lot of times we have so many issues and we don't realize it and we don't even see it. So, but sometimes people, if you got good people in your life, they'll let you know something wrong with you. You need to go to get some therapy. People will let you know if you don't know. But a lot of times we walk around blind and we don't know we have issues until we're triggered. So the first step in healing is being aware of the issues. If you become aware of your issues, that's half the battle. Just being able to see. Just being able to see. Step back and be able to see. Monitor your voices. Monitor your emotions. It can be a game changer for you. Listen, you guys, another thing that I love about the power of silence, when somebody come and asks you to do something, don't answer right away. Just take a minute to answer. Because if you answer right away, you might just say yes, and then you can't do it because you got other things on your calendar. Just take a minute, let me get back with you, and then you check your calendar, and that way, when you commit to something, you can do it. And once you commit to something, you do it, you come through, people will have a lot more respect for you. But if you just be a yes man, yes, and then you can't come through, it disappoints people, and we don't want to do that. We're here to serve each other and take care of each other. So, I'm so happy, you guys. I hope I said something today that could set you free, that could help make you be in a happier relationship. Help us. We need to start loving each other and helping each other more, and becoming a community and a tribe. Always God let you guys know I'm here for you. You guys are my family. Listen, white, black, Muslim, Christian, I don't discriminate. We're all a part of the human race. We're all the same in my eyes. We're all the same. So I'm going to end there. I really appreciate you guys. If you guys could go to my website, Azina Amar. If you go to the book recommendations, the 5 love languages, if you just click on it, it'll take you to Amazon and you could go buy the book. But that would, if you're married or in a relationship and you think there's room for improvement, that book will really make your marriage or your relationship a lot happier. You can also find me on Azina_Amar. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. If you need anything, you can DM me. I'm constantly checking my social medias. And if you guys could like and subscribe, and please leave a comment. You don't understand how much your feedback means to me. It gives me the energy I need to keep going. And before we go, I would like to give a shout out to a young lady. I hope she don't mind. Her name is Shelly. She's 11 years old and she's in India. And I just wanted to thank her. She reached out to me and was telling me a story how she was able to start loving everybody around her. And she was thanking me for the message. And Shelly, I just want to thank you because that 5-minute phone call I had with you, it really encouraged me to keep going. Just to be able to know that it's something I can say to help set you free. Shelly, I love you. You're amazing, you're beautiful, and you're strong. And keep up the good work. And thank you for reaching out to me. Bye, you guys. Talk to you later.